have our final press conference of the evening, the pole vault men's medalists. We have our gold medalist, Kendricks from the USA, our silver medalist, Piotr Lisek from Poland, and our bronze medalist, Renaud Lavillenie from France. So if we'd like to open the floor to questions, please use the microphones. Okay, question in the front, please.
Congratulations to all three of you. Pole vault's kind of like a bit of a chess match. Can each one of you kind of go through and describe why you made the moves you did, especially over the last few heights after 575?
Well, you're very true. It's very true. Vaulting at the end of the competition is very calculated. To be ahead on misses forces you to make decisions. So Piotr had to make a couple of passing attempts to try to get ahead because he knew he could not get ahead on misses. Renaud is very experienced in this. I've chased him many times the same way. I'm supposed to answer. I hand it off to you. Keep it short if you want.
You know, the thing is, when you are at a competition like that, you won't care about, I mean, the most important thing is the place. So you know that when you have one miss, even if you clear about the second attempt, you stay lower, you know, on the stand. So when you have one guy, two guys who passing, you have no choice. You go there, and because you know that even if you make this bar, you have no influence on the result, and you have to do everything after. So that's why, you know, it makes the competition maybe more attractive, because you know, it's kind of tactical movement, and of course a little bit stressful, but it's not World Championship for nothing, you know. So that's all what we need and not all what we want.
The answer is simple. There's one goal. You want to win a battle, so you have to make the moves. You make the moves. You have to move the bar higher to win the gold medal.
Okay. There's a question right here, the lady in the green.
My question is to Renaud Lavillenie. You won 5th medal from World Championship outdoor, but again without gold. Do you believe you will become world champion in future, next years?
Yes, I believe I will. Yeah. Well, you know, the thing is, I'm very proud about being able to stay on the podium every year, every major event, even if I didn't win the gold medal I want. But you know, as I said before, I think it's, for me, more important to be able to win 5 medals instead of just one, even if it's just one medal or one gold, you know. It's supposed to say that after, you know, you have some back feeling every year. For me, every 2 years, I know that I'm able to be good, I'm able to have something to bring back home, and you know, I will never give up. So you know, this year has been very complicated for me, so I knew before that if I'm able to be on the podium, it will be a very great achievement. And now I just have to focus for the next 2 years and bring back the big work, and we see in Doha if I'm able finally or not. But you know, I've been able to win some very great events, and that's the most important thing for me.
You know, you only one behind Sergei Bubka in the medal count.
Yeah, I know. I know. So maybe we'll see if the last one will be the good one.
Okay, question right there, please.
Okay, Renaud, a follow-up on the tactics question. I think at one stage during the competition you passed a bar, but if you had cleared it, you would have moved from bronze to silver. Was it all about gold or nothing?
Well, you know, the thing is, I knew by the past that doesn't matter if you have silver or bronze, it's almost the same. I mean, for me, I won the Olympics, I won one of the biggest events in the world, so, you know, it's almost, of course, the same jump. I mean, jumping 95 or 601 is close to be the same, and I think Piotr is happy to be second.
Thanks.
The thing is, he gets third last time, so now he has second place. I have a lot of one second place and many third time, so it's great. But honestly, you have one champion and two medalists, two other medalists. So that's why I want to keep pushing some pressure on Sam to try 601. So.
Yeah, for sure.
Question?
Hi, one question to Renaud. Last year
Keep it short.
at Olympics, you won silver and had some bad feelings because of the audience around you. This year you won bronze, and how much different was the feeling today compared to this situation that time?
Well, I think nobody knows expectation for that. When you saw the ground, when you saw the public, it's just a real, true public for track and field. He's not expecting just for one country. He's expecting for all the athletes. So yeah. Last year I was very happy about be able to make them very, very great competition, be able to jump 98, everything on the first attempt was really great, but of course what happened beside of the track was really bad, and I think that this kind of competition here in this place showed to the world that why we love track and field, and we are able to share from many guys from all around the world. And that's the emotion we want, and we are training for that. So yeah, I'm very happy to be able to have this kind of just amazing feeling in London 5 years after Olympics. It was almost the same, so it's great.
You want a supplementary question?
But what was this experience from you still present in your head today? Did you thought about what happened to you there, or was it not?
Where? From
in
where?
Rio?
Oh, no.
Because of the last.
I don't care about it.
Okay.
No, I mean, the thing is, I knew that being able in London, it will be totally different. So, this place made everything every time like that, so there is no reason to think about bad thing when you are able to have one of the best public of the world for you, so that's good.
Question here, please.
For Sam and Renaud and Piotr too. What did you think of the young Chinese vaulter Zhu? Were you surprised by him at all? And how?
Well, Shangri's best in all of China, which is pretty awesome if you think about it. He's the Asian champion, and this guy's replete with medals all over the world. I jumped with him last year when he set his national record in Beijing at 582. So to tie his national record today with no misses was something I'm sure the entire Chinese Federation, the whole country, is very proud of him for. And he kind of set the pace for the whole competition because he jumped before me, yet he had no misses. Going up to that 89 bar and he was in the lead, that put a lot of pressure on all of us to really be future thinkers in the competition to say, okay, 89 is not as important per se as maybe the 95 bar. He gave his best shot at 89, but he had to bow out. But we certainly respect him for the effort. I know, I think he was 5th place. Is that right? Changri was 5th? 4th. That's awesome.
82.
82, yeah, exactly. But yeah, I'm real proud of him, and he certainly set the tone for the competition, jumping first.
So Piotr is saying he was surprised by the Chinese athlete, but at the end of the day it's the World Championship, so you have to expect that all athletes will step up.
Wise words,
There's
Piotr.
surprise and expectation at the same time. You have to do well.
You want me?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not a big surprise because I think he did 580 2 or 3 years ago, something like that. So I guess that he get some bad time between. But if my memory is good, last year he jumped 75 at the Olympics. So yeah, I mean the most surprising thing was that he's been able to make every bar at the first attempt until 82. So that was great, you know. So it's a part of the competition. So you have to know before competition starts that everybody is able to make something great because everybody is training for that day. And I mean, you know, best jump came from everyone. And this time Changyu did something great, so you know it's great to also to the event to show that we have many countries, many continents representing at the top level. It's good.
Question there?
Quick one, Sam, were you jumping on new poles, and if so, why the change?
Well, I attempted to jump on one new pole, a stiffer 490, made by USD Essex in Texas, but I couldn't manage it. I didn't think going to a new pole when I had jumped 6 meters on the pole that I won on today, a 13.1 490. I thought I could be my best jumper, and that would be enough, rather than chase a pole when it really counted. I know that if I can get a few good attempts at it, like an archer, a high shot, a low shot, I could probably make it on a third. 601 is pretty high though, so I kind of decided to end it there.
Question here, please? Just here.
Again, the three of you, what do the high heights take out of you? I mean, we look at you guys and when you clear it, it's amazing. But it looks like, I don't want to say the word easy, but it looks just like really clean. Obviously, it's a huge amount of effort. But when you're jumping for 2 or 3 hours, that's just got to wear you guys out, right?
Well, jumping high, coming to the World Championships, you have to assume everyone has at least one incredible jump in them. And when you start stacking incredible efforts on top of one another, it becomes really taxing. I know Renaud knows that jumping that Olympic record with no misses, having jumped 97, 93, 85, back to back to back in a short concession is something you don't train for. It's something you have to rise to the occasion for. And that's what makes it really taxing. My goodness, I'm going to wake up sore in the morning, and I know Renaud might as well. Piotr's an animal, so he won't. But he can jump again right now.
Folks.
But we're all going to be resting because competitions like these need some downtime.
Any other?
Yeah, I mean the thing is, you know, it's every time hard to be able to be prepared to stay at the top during a long time because especially that day like that, you know, it was not so warm from used to have. But the thing is, you don't have any choice. I mean, you're not in this place for nothing. You have to push as hard as possible. And I mean, the bad thing for us is we used to compete together in every big event, in every Diamond League. So we used, you know, to know how to match. And then we know that we have to, you know, take the temperature of the day and see how it's going to be, and just go for that. And you know, you have to wait, you have to do jump, you have to, you know, manage everything like that. So you know, the experience is for sure the key, because when you saw a guy like Mondo, first big experience like that, you know, it's hard to manage straight for the first time. But you know, as Sam said before, his first World Championship was not so easy to manage also, but now he knows how to do it. So that's, you know, that's the key, is experience and be able to stay on every big event and just you know, do our best and just have fun.
What Piotr told me, I'll have to agree with the American competitor. He is an animal. He said he doesn't get tired at home. He's prepared for the whole competition.
Well, thank you for the compliment.
Are there any other questions tonight?
Goes good to highlight.
Thank you very much,
Thanks, guys.
lads.
That was a mandatory.